This is the race committee. We have completed the wind sampling, and this race is live.
So we are good to race on day number 2 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup. This is Group A, the America's Cup teams. There you can see right in the middle the defenders, Athena Pathways, Great Britain. Now we do understand, and we have said that Orient Express L'Oreal Racing have been instructed not to race. American Magic pulled their 5-minute delay card, and we're just waiting to see them get up and going with 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go to the start. Otherwise, we're down to a 4-boat race. There's Emirates Team New Zealand. Looks good out there.
Yeah, it looks pretty exciting. We've had spikes of 16 knots and lulls of 9, so it is going to be tricky, to say the least.
We've got 15 left. Yeah.
So 4 boats out there. Still no sign of American Magic.
It's coming back right now.
Can we race?
So they're stuck at the top of the course, and there's a suggestion that they may not make the start. That's a real blow, but this is what it's about. These are points races that can change day in, day out.
4 teams locked on to getting a good start.
I think we're just going to play our own race and get a clear start.
Great conditions out on the water at the moment. And these 4 teams will be absolutely pushing hard to get the race win here today.
1 minute 22 and counting, 14 boats. Looks like it's going to be France, instructed not to race, and American Magic stuck at the top of the course. So let's focus now on these boats, because Luna Rossa in the front of the fleet with American Magic, but now these other 3 boats can start the chase for more points. Remember, top 3 in each group after 8 fleet races go through to the semi-finals.
La virata, puoi salire un filino se vuoi.
Il 30 per il comitato.
Ali ancora un filino.
Metti lei now.
Ali un filino, Gigi.
Scende pressione a destra.
Ali un filino. Ecco il deck, sta vai. 3, 2, 1, board down.
40 seconds to go. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli heading back to the line. Final approach.
I love a mix of half English, half Italian on board. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Great comms.
The 14 to line, we've got 2 starts on port. We've got 5. 7 to line.
British and Swiss on port.
3. Underkill. 3 in your racing.
Inside the last 10 seconds, we are almost to go. Race 3 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup is on.
A big band of breeze coming down through the middle of the line there, so
Punching out, it was New Zealand. Great start. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, 10 metres back.
big left-hand shift there, Shirley, by the look of things, so got an early advantage there for the Kiwis. They should be able to tack and cross. The Italians there tacking away. Big left-hand shift there, so the Italians on a really nice angle through the middle of the course there.
Crazy breeze today. We can see it from this aerial shot, just puffs dropping from above.
Really, really shifty and puffy, so an eyes out of the boat day, and absolutely perfect conditions here. Emirates Team New Zealand there sailing through that puff and right over to that left-hand side. I've got the Italians there making a really big gain by tacking early and just going around the fan of that breeze coming down through the middle. So big gains. You see the New Zealanders coming back through there, probably 10 or 15 degrees lower angle than what the Italians were. So really nice job there, Italy tacking early and taking advantage of that shift and puff. British, Shirley crossing with the Kiwis here. Really close cross coming up here.
British right of way Yacht.
Okay, start thinking about it. It's getting lighter and lighter as we go this way.
Just crossing there, so the Swiss also not far behind the Kiwis, so big gain to Luna Rossa. Prada Pirelli taking that early shift, so they'll be hoping to get across and consolidate their lead if they can.
They just did a really slow tack down to sort of 14 knots.
Yeah, got stuck in a couple of swells there, so
It looks particularly hard, doesn't it, on starboard?
Big header here.
Really struggling to try and get over that swell. Really hung up on that one, so interesting conditions.
But 15 degrees left right now.
Let's quickly go on board the chase with Pete Lester. Italians making a strong start again. Read it well, Pete. Now struggling somewhat.
Yeah, good start by the Italians. And I like where GBR have gone. They've gone hard to the left now. They've just tagged. The next cross will be interesting, but with this rotation to the left, the boat in the left, which is GBR, will probably be, they'll benefit from that. But Italy have been really rock solid in terms of just working up the middle of the course. Over on the right-hand side, it just looks a bit quiet.
On the Swiss team coming off their foils, surely, but Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli there, just crossing ahead there. The British, and they're going to have to work hard to stay from getting sailed around here.
I'm not sure it's the day for aggressive defending like that. They managed to pull it off.
Really close battle here.
So it's a race to the top mark in race number 3 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup.
Issues with the board. Maybe it's fine now.
And bearing away and 5,
Oh, really close intersection there.
2, 1, anytime.
Emirates Team New Zealand stay in the lead. They go around that right-hand mark, followed by Athena Pathways, Great Britain, and Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. We have a race today. Penalty Italy.
The umpire, penalty Italy, relative GBR.
So the Italians there needing to clear that penalty, so deciding to jibe to wash that off. Big penalty there in these conditions.
3, 2, 1, board.
Just having another look at that mark rounding.
Just too close there and not keeping clear to windward, so the Italians
And bearing away and 5,
having to keep clear, not doing quite
2,
enough.
1, anytime.
Just see the electronic boundaries here, Shirley, and the British there coming up, and the Italians just not doing quite enough to keep clear, and the umpires spotting that they should have done more to actually keep clear, and the British there having to turn down to avoid, so penalty Italy.
I think the helmsman, Ugolini, was expecting the boat underneath to bear away.
Italians drive, they're not laying, so they'll have to follow. Go same mark as us.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 0.9 nautical miles and shifting the axis to 0.55.
1, boards out.
Having a good start to day number 2 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup, and the battle between them. And oh, you could hear that they weren't happy with that. Against Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, and behind them there was a touchdown earlier by Athena Pathways, Great Britain.
Oh, an absolute shocking jibe by the Kiwis there, and they will pay the price for that. Down to under 20 knots, and the Italians 35 knots, just ripping down, so unlucky there for the Kiwis, but pressure now on the Italians to consolidate that. Really nice, good breeze coming down through the middle of the course here.
They have a problem with Italians here.
Okay, do you want me to stay high?
Yeah, staying high.
Maybe done more.
High out of it on 2 woods.
Yeah, just getting really high on the foils there, the Kiwis, and spinning out, so
So Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli take advantage of the touchdown by Emirates Team New Zealand and get back into the lead of this 3rd race of Group A, the America's Cup team. They will be followed through by Emirates Team New Zealand. Then Pathways, Great Britain have got themselves sorted after that touchdown midway through the halfway point of this first downwind leg.
So just a couple of wobbles there from Emirates Team New Zealand towards the bottom of the course there, and coughed up a bit of distance to the Italians, so need to really get the boat locked in here and sail some smart shifts.
Behind us, so just be trying to get it, ripping it to this boundary.
In comes Athena Pathways, Great Britain. They're made good, and the Italians seem to be struggling out of the left-hand side as Athena Pathways, Great Britain. They complete leg 2 and head up for leg number 3 of 6 in race 3. Lingy Red Bull Racing still to come through.
Beautiful mark rounding on the British Shirley.
So big left at the moment, huh?
Yeah, huge shifts. We can hear the British talking about it. It's in the left-hand side.
Middle press Saraiti.
Okay, we're clear at the intersection for 2 and in.
Every manoeuvre filled with trepidation.
No, hold, let's go. Just past the Kiwis now.
Copy.
Middle pace up here, by the boundary. Middle press.
Nice tack on board, Emirates Team New Zealand, so they'll be happy with that.
Kiwi's done well to get back into the game.
Really far left, so just, yeah. Yeah, let's keep moving away until we get this. Yeah. Hey, the waves are quite tricky on this side now.
Let's head on the chase boat. Peter Lester, what do you make of this race so far? Almost halfway through.
The conditions are up and down, mainly pressure, and with that you get this continual rotation to the left. You can see the boats going across on starboard, just struggling to look powered up. On port, they look a little bit more comfortable punching directly into the waves, but it's the starboard tack that, with the wind rotating to the left, if you get hooked up over on when they make that last ley line call, the New Zealanders are pretty advanced. They'll be looking for pressure on the water, and I think as I look out the window, there's a little bit more pressure building just on the bow of the New Zealanders.
Federico Colonino there behind Marco Gradoni. So the trimmer there sitting behind the helmsman, actually trimming the jib and the mainsail there and all the settings, so you can see on board there the screens and how much wheel work there is in these conditions.
It's pretty cozy in there.
Yeah, you got to be good mates, that's for sure. Yeah, if your helmsman's not doing a good job, you can flick him over the back of the ears pretty easily there. Oh, beautiful tack. Well, they're telling a lot of gear changes here with the sail, so big job for the trimmers on both sides of the boat. In these wavy conditions and puffy and shiftiness, they'll be going from almost max power to max D power, so using the full range of what the sails can provide in these conditions.
Little position change behind them. Athena Pathways, Great Britain go into position 2. And Emirates Team New Zealand position 3 is Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli approaches the halfway mark in race 3. The most impressive thing is them being able to get out of trouble. It happened yesterday, they got out of trouble quickly. They've done it again today, and they will lead this 4-boat fleet around the top gate to complete the halfway mark in race 3 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup.
39 knot bear away on board Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, sailing the boat beautifully. The Italian boys.
Two board in,
yeah.
2 board in, safe, bear away, not taking any risks.
That shift is right, hey?
Got a close cross between the British and the Kiwis there. The British just safely across and take the right turn.
So clean cross. Athena Pathways, Great Britain still in position 2 ahead of Emirates Team New Zealand as they go around the mark. Late tack by Emirates Team New Zealand. They will follow them around. And still to come through that gate is Lingy Red Bull Racing.
Bad wave here. Good pressure here, mate. Nice. We're still in this, guys. Hey, Athena is slow up ahead, so pressure-wise, how's it look your way, Seb? 9. I think just going to keep it fast, Seb. Okay, boundary at 30. Hey, we're in a lefty. I think.
On board Emirates Team New Zealand.
If we just get our own timing here, lock it in. You guys are at a good angle right now.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, really nice pressure here. So as far as you can, the boundary.
Yeah, just slow it down here. Talk to me. Yeah, happy there. How far, Leo?
10 seconds, mate. Happy anytime.
2, 1, lock down.
Fantastic pictures there.
Real light out of this, Oski. Yeah.
And you see the big leeway skid there of the Kiwis, just the foils sliding across the surface there. Good job to control that slide.
Facing it up here. Okay,
And the
real
British,
left side total now, okay?
big gain there through the middle of the course. So
Yes.
Kiwis a couple of slides there, and the British really locked in, and some big gains there. But the Italian team of Luna Rossa have just been on the stopper the whole way down, sailing beautifully, Shirley.
None of the other teams have been able to match the boat handling, have they, of this unit. It has been so impressive to watch.
In 3, 2, 1.
Very cool comms, also. Not a hint of stress on board.
Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Right now, they are the darling of this AC40 America's Cup fleet, and they will lead them around to finish leg number 4. Only 2 to go for the young Italians. And they're showing a clean pair of heels.
Good pressure here.
Okay, landed in 35.
Really nice balance of steering and trimming and high ride height on the Italians versus some of the other teams. So really nice stance on the wheel there to actually catch those mini slides right on the edge of grip. And doing a great job on board with the British here at the moment.
Massive puff of wind in the top left-hand corner. The Italians really protecting that side.
Yeah, you're nicely in again.
You can see there the black part of the foil, which is sort of towards the bottom of the foil arm on the main foil, and the Italians just doing a slightly better job of just keeping that main foil arm out of the water, which is a lot of drag. So the higher you can fly, the faster you go, as long as you've got the grip.
Athena Parkway's great for the defender of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup. Good downwind leg for them, and they go run, but it's still 1 minute and 1 second behind. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. We should see come at a shot now. Emirates Team New Zealand, they will follow them around the same mark. 2 to go. The chase for them is on. Remember, at the one stage, they were in front of Athena Pathways, Great Britain. Let's go on the water. Peter Lesser. Boy, interesting old day today. It looks like Luna Rossa are comfortable at this point. Never say never.
They look a step ahead of the others, to be blunt, in this changeable stuff, and they're working the shifts. I think the other teams are just a little bit out of phase, but Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli just doing a superb job. The race is certainly all on for second and third. The GBR have done a really good job of just controlling the New Zealanders at this stage, but it's pretty close between second and third.
Yeah, I agree with Peter. The Italian team dancing their own dance, haven't they? They've sailed beautifully on this beat, and look at the extension.
Coming here, guys. Come on here, Joshy.
Thank you, Red Bull Racing aren't out of this. Remember what we saw yesterday. They came home hot in race number 2, so they will still have that belief that they can maybe get into one of those podium positions, but they are around and up on leg 4.
Nice smooth mark rounding there by the Swiss team. A little bit of work to do to get back in touch with the podium, but not out of the hunt.
Watch the heel. Yeah. Nice, gotta come down on this way. Okay, not on.
Sailing the boat really smoothly. Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli. Really good sail control and heel control. These conditions, locking in heel or the sideways roll of the boat, really, really key for maximum performance. So you can see how locked in the boat is sideways, not rolling around, and that's the job of the sail trimmers to do that well, make the job of the helmsman all that much easier. Beautiful lay line there for a right turn.
Breeze is a little lighter now in general. Puffs aren't as strong.
Yeah, keep it fast after the better way, boys.
Yep.
Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli, suggesting things might be getting a little bit lighter, but they are comfortable at this point. Completing leg number 5. Next one downwind is the homebound leg for Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli.
Gianluigi Ugolini on the starboard side, and Rocco Falcone.
Stand by jibe. Put pressure here. 3, 2, 1, go down.
taking over trim now from Federico Colanino and Marco Guardoni. So handing over steering now, and trim taken over. And now the new leeward side becomes the tactical experts, trying to get the boat down the course in good shape.
It's pretty tidy, isn't it?
Yes, I think the Italians just do a really good job of being able to have a wobble and get straight back and locked in again. I think that's where they're making a little advantage over their opponents. They can deal with those little wobbles and get locked in again very quickly.
Nice motivation for the senior team later on today when they go into their semi-final.
Quite a wide one.
Cleaner pathways of Great Britain. For one last time, and their 6th and final leg.
Kiwis really taking a wide, fast entrance back there, possibly a little overlaid. Emirates Team New Zealand. British there.
You wanted to get away from
Nice.
this side, just pick the best spot.
Bear away.
And the New Zealanders following fast. They would really love to try and pip the British. There's been a little bit of, in those first 2 legs at least, up and down between the two of them. Points matter, remember, points matter in the UniCredit Youth America's Cup. So they chase the British.
Luna Ross is playing the right side, looking upwind
Pretty
downwind.
twisted there on the jib of Emirates Team New Zealand, just not using all the horsepower available there in the top half of the jib. So
15 to boundary.
I think you can go all the way. Nice pressure filling in on the inside here.
boat will be a little out of balance.
Right on the counter.
Have to go.
Nice puff here.
Go.
Right, forward down.
Okay.
Luna Rossa, one more manoeuvre here. They will be taking full points.
Give it fast. I'm gonna try beat 30.
Oh, a little skip there, pushing the right height hard.
Pressure here.
Need to rebuild and get that manoeuvre in, so really pushing the right height hard and just punching through the back of the wave there. But got big enough lead that they can get away with a couple of wobbles, so they just need to pull this last jibe off.
They do so well at limiting the damage.
Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They're about to notch up win number 2 in the UniCredit Youth America's Cup and bag the full 10 points. It has been smooth, it has been controlled, it has been calm. They are setting the benchmark, and they get the win in race 3 of the UniCredit Youth America's Cup.
Yeah, complimenti to the Italian team. Really, really well sailed. Great job there. They'll be happy with 4 points. The British just doing enough, it seems, Shirley, to hold off Emirates Team New Zealand.
Yeah, a good result this for them. Remember, it's all about being in the top 3 when we come to the time of the cut.
This will be a valuable 7 points to Athena Pathways, Great Britain. They'll be happy with the way they performed in this 3rd race. So they will get across the line, bank some points, now prepare themselves for race number 4.
Yeah, definitely a keeper for the British there.
Not too far behind Emirates Team New Zealand. They'll pick up 5 points. But they've still got a lot of work to do. Home for 3rd, Emirates Team New Zealand.
That's a way better jibe. I think I just got to...
All the teams consistently reviewing
You just got to hold that
what they can do better.
through the board quite late. Wash off so much speed by going forward up and forward down like 120.
Also the comms, I mean, they're constantly reviewing that. It's just so hard, isn't it, to be able to work in sync. It's constant improvement.
I think we kind of had to.
So there are your winners, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. They will shoot out to 27 points and clear this Group A fleet by some margin. Remembering, of course, American Magic were unable to start and the French were instructed not to race. Let's go on board Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli. Marco, congratulations. A really nice race to watch, particularly getting yourself out of trouble when you just found a spot of it. That must be a really good feeling.
Yeah, it was a difficult race. As you could see, the sea state is pretty big, almost 1 meter of waves. But we did a good start. Not a perfect tack on the first upwind, so we were all together on the top, but then we managed to sail well for all the course. And I'm proud of the boys as always. Now we go for the next one.
Marco, congratulations. We're very much enjoying you and your team sailing in this event. You seem to be able to limit the damage when something does go wrong. It's not a catastrophe. How much is that down to the trimmers, the guy sitting behind you?
I think the trimmers are having hard days in these days because it's really tough to keep the platform out of the waves, and I'm proud of them. I'm just saying we need to stay focused for all the week. That's all.
Ciao Marco, it's Glenn. Mate, well done. How much was the most wind that you saw in that race, and what was the lightest wind that you saw in that race, during that race while you were sailing?
I think the max puff was around 14 and the soft was around 8-9, so pretty marginal when it was light.
Yeah, no, great job. We saw some real big gear changes there by the trimmers, and you guys certainly sailing the boat well. So good luck for the rest of the day, and enjoy having a espresso in between the races.
Thank you.
All right, let's go on aboard Ineos, or should I say Athena Pathways, Great Britain. Nick Robbins is waiting for a wee chat. Congratulations, mate. Valuable points. And do you feel like an improvement from yesterday?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're just always learning. We haven't really sailed the boat in these conditions very much at all, with this big sea state and very messy, and where we are with the bounce back as well. So we took a few lessons from yesterday with how to sail the boat, and yeah, always learning. So it felt good to get a second there.
Oh, you guys doing a great job there, Nick and James, and really, really nice to see pushing the boat hard. Obviously, really difficult conditions. Yeah. You guys looking forward to the next racing? Are you happy with the conditions?
Yeah, really happy with the conditions. Yeah, looking forward to the next race.
Good on you, mate. Well, enjoy it. You're the envy of many people around the world.
All right, there you go. So there's your P1 and P2, as we would say. And motor racing terms, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli with another win, and followed home by Athena Pathways, Great Britain, and Emirates Team New Zealand. But look at the gaps to the win at the moment. Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli, I think yesterday in their first race was over a minute, and they took 48 seconds today in different conditions. Everybody's going to have to keep an eye on Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.